What's up, human family? I am jumping on here today because I really want to talk to you about hope. I believe that hope is the great sustainer that moves us forward towards all the things that we dream about in our lives. If we don't have hope, there's no way that we can get anywhere, right? Because those mental voices are constantly going to shut us down and tell us, no, we can't, unless that voice of hope can be a little bit louder. So I am here to offer you 3 places to look if you'd like to enhance that inner sense of hope and excitement and optimism as you're moving towards bigger and greater things in your life. So, first place that I would invite you to look is right in your circle. So take a look at the loved ones that you're surrounding yourself with, the community spaces that you're inhabiting, and the mentors that you're engaging with, whether that's in person or through the internet. This is of the utmost importance. Who are your people? And does your tribe want to see you win? Like, are these people who are cheering really loudly for you as you take these steps into the fullest expression of your being? Or do you feel like you have people that you're around that are keeping you stuck and keeping you small because they're used to this old version of who you've been for all of these years? I'm sure you can tell I'm speaking directly from personal experience, but I certainly in the past couple of years have really had to take a look, especially at my group of friends, and get really clear about the types of people that I want to surround myself with. Because I definitely believe in that quote that says something like, you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Yes, 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 absolutely. Haven't you found that to be true yourself? Take a look at the people that you are keeping really, really close in your circle and consider whether or not these are people who are lifting you up, who are inspiring you, who are calling you into a greater version of who you came here to be. And if you need to, consider exploring some other social spaces that you might start inhabiting. Join meetups and networking groups. Explore events having to do with different themes and topics that pique your interest. And definitely take a look at the types of people that you're spending time with and sharing energy with and listening to. And consider if those are the people that are lifting you up. If they are, great. If they aren't, see where you can make some shifts. See where you can start to make some new connections. And surround yourself with dreamers and visionary people who are continuing to expand themselves too. And trust me, this will make a huge difference in regards to your sense of hope and optimism and positivity as you continue to grow. Okay, second place to look is the content you're consuming. Take a look at the things that you're watching and listening to on a regular basis. I know that I have been someone who's been really unconscious in this area before. I used to just watch and listen to things purely for entertainment purposes. So, bullshit reality television and any type of music that I wanted just because maybe it's something I could shake my booty to. But oh no, I have no judgment of people who want to engage with things for entertainment purposes, but ye be warned. Those messages that are coming out in those movies and those songs are embedding in your subconscious mind. So if it matters to you to keep a positive attitude and you know that hope is really such a sustainer and such a fuel source for you as you grow in your life, then please do take a look at the kinds of things that you're watching and listening to, because chances are you may be engaging with social media accounts or types of music or types of movies and television that are actually embedding these deeply toxic and limiting sorts of narratives and beliefs into your psyche, and they could be preventing you from living in the highest expression of who you're here to be. So definitely examine that and see if you're ready to make a commitment around starting to listen to more podcasts and talks and reading books that actually will fuel you and nourish you on your journey ahead. Okay. And then the final place that I invite you to look in regards to hope is going to be actually something bigger than yourself. So this doesn't necessarily need to be religious or spiritually related, but it might be. And just know that whether you're creating a spiritual practice or interested in exploring one, it doesn't have to look like anybody else's spiritual practice out there. In fact, you can completely start on this spiritual journey by yourself at home, by reading a couple of books, by sitting down and seeing what arises within you when you get still and quiet in a meditation practice, or starting to play around with visualization, prayer, or any other rituals that make you feel connected to something greater than yourself. I have all kinds of deeper tips and tricks and practices in this area. So if you would like support with getting started or going to the next level in your spiritual practice, definitely reach out to me because I'd love to talk about that. But if it's not going to be something spiritual or religious, perhaps that bigger thing that you get connected to is love or nature or even your highest vision for your life. Because you know what, friends, when you are striving towards a higher vision and you have clarity about what that is, how it looks, how it feels, how it smells, who you are, how you show up in that, how you carry yourself, what you wear. I mean, if you can get every single detail down of what your highest vision is for yourself in your life, you will have hope. Because as you start to move towards that vision, the very natural human emotions of fear and doubt and even that inner self-criticism that likes to sneak up on us is going to happen. Like, that's a guarantee, especially the bigger you expand and the larger risks that you take in your life. So why not come prepared with some type of a practice or connection to something greater than yourself? And that could just be your highest vision, but maybe it's a connection to a higher power, or even practice with someone you love who's passed away, getting connected with them and envisioning conversations with them and connection with them and asking them to support you as you step forward in your life. There are so many different ways that you can do this. I could probably go on about this section forever. But for some people, that higher thing is community, going back to the very first step. Just finding a community of like-minded people that can actually help you remember your own light when you forget how to shine, and invite you, call you forward into a bigger expression of yourself. People who can remind you of how beautiful and powerful and magical you are whenever you forget. I have been going out of my way to insert myself in rooms with people like that because I know that it does sustain me, and it does, light that fire under my ass when I feel like the flames have been going down a little bit. So there you have it, my 3 tips for igniting and sustaining hope as you step forward into a bigger, grander version of your life. The first tips are having to do with getting community and taking an audit of the people around you to make sure these are supportive people, they're celebratory people, and they're people who honor your path in your life. The second one is taking a look at the things that you're listening to and watching to make sure that those are the types of messages you actually want embedded in your subconscious mind. And if they aren't, see what you can do about tweaking that a little bit. And then the third thing, get connected to something greater than yourself. It could be love, it could be nature, or it could be some type of spiritual practice. But find something that's going to sustain you and light you up and lift you up whenever the very human part of ourselves that wants to be afraid or doubtful or hesitant kind of creeps in. All right, so there are my 3 tips for igniting hope. Let me know what you think about them, and I'd love to hear if you have other ways to get back connected to your hope and sense of inspiration as well. All right, peace.